Did you know I have three number one best-selling books on Amazon? So regardless of your level, there's a book for you. Psychic Senses: How to Develop Your Intuition, Psychic and Medium Gifts. Leap of Faith: How to Build Your Own Spiritual Practice. And Coffee with Colby: 365 cups of fresh brewed spirit messages. So regardless of your level, there's a book for you. Give one as a gift, keep one for yourself. You can find them on Amazon or my website, colbyrebel.com.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to either make that connection or answer that question. So get into the call line as soon as you can. Here you go. It is 310-997-4966. So get into that call line, and the calls are answered at random. If you did recently call in, go ahead and just disconnect if you got through to me. Let's as many callers get through as we can. But I'm super, super excited for tonight. I do want to kind of give a shout out to all the social media friends and peeps out there. You guys have really just done an amazing job. I just see so many positive comments and just thanking me for this podcast and for the readings and for the books and classes, and really means the world to me. I mean, obviously it's quite an honor to serve spirit, to connect to those loved ones, to answer those questions, give clarity in one's life. And so it means a lot that I see you guys really having my back out there. Super, super nice. Okay. Lots of love to you guys. Couple things, as you know, we have a few events coming up. One of the things I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to is Where Two Worlds Meet. That is this Saturday. It is finally here, November 20th. And this is with Janet Nohovic and myself. And this is for charity to help raise money for the Hydesville School. Obviously, most of you know Janet. She's a reverend and really just an absolute blessing all around. And this is such a privilege to be able to do this event. It will be online, which is great. You can join in from anywhere. And we're going to be connecting to your loved ones in spirit and delivering those messages. Then on Monday, we have the Master Your Life workshop. And this is all about manifesting, right? How do you manifest? How do you call things in? How do you recognize? How do you get out of a funk, right? Because a lot of times we may feel like we're doing okay. We hit a bump in the road, we hit a funk, and then we stop manifesting. So this is going to be a great workshop. It's Monday night, 11/22 and 6 to 8 p.m. It's really going to be just a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to hosting it, having it, and helping you with it. And then, of course, I get to have the esteemed honor of joining my friend, mentor, Lisa Williams, for an evening of messages. Again, this is an online event. This is a Friday night, 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And a lot of you have seen Lisa and I together as well. And it just flows. It's beautiful. It's fun. We have a great time. So really excited. The tickets have been just selling like crazy, you guys. So make sure you grab your ticket. Don't let it sell out. I'd hate for you to kind of get to the end and say, oh, I didn't get one. But we are really, really excited for it. So that's a lot of what's going on. So I do just want to thank you. And we are going to start with those callers. So again, let's kind of go over the rules here. Let's turn off those phones so there's no ringing, dinging, blinging. Let's go ahead and have that phone right up to the ear so we have the clearest connection possible. And with clear connection, let's just grab some masking tape and just go ahead and place it over any partners, kids, pets, mouths, Only kidding. You all know that. But as you know, for yourself, please find a quiet space, okay? Find a space that's quiet for you. You owe yourself just a few minutes of that connection or answering that question. So, if you do want that mediumship connection, just let me know who it is you want to talk to. And if it's a psychic question, what is that question? What area of your life is it in? Let's go ahead and get it so that this way we can get as many callers in, okay? If you've recently gotten through, just do me a favor, hang on up, and this way we get more of the more callers and more of an opportunity since we get a few callers per episode, okay? So lots of love to you guys. Listen for your area code and let's see. How about we do 803? Hey 803, this is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Stephanie.
Hi Stephanie, how are you?
I'm hanging in there.
What can I do for you, sweetheart?
I've been having a pretty rough time. Tomorrow is the 8-year anniversary of my dad's diagnosis of his pancreatic cancer.
Uh-huh.
And I've just been having a really hard time ever since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really don't know.
Okay.
I guess I really don't really know. I don't know if he's around. I don't know if he's okay. I don't know
Yeah.
if
So a couple
my
of
feelings
things.
are okay.
Yeah, the interesting thing is for me when I connect to your dad, right? You I mean again, you have to grieve and have your process. But he's the kind of guy like he just will like just wipe the sweat off his brow and move on, right? Like he's just going to keep trucking this guy. And I feel like he's just having the time of his life. Do you know what I mean? It's just very very down to earth your dad. Does that make sense? Just super down to earth.
Yes.
He just gives me he just kind of like it's almost like he wants to slap his hands on his lap and say, "Oh my goodness, what is she so upset for?"
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and he is in his dungarees, his boots, and just sitting there with a big old smile saying, "Oh, there's my baby being upset. There's my baby worried about me." But you know, your dad, I definitely feel like your dad liked the outdoors. He didn't like to be cramped at all. He doesn't like to be crowded, right? He really
No.
likes space, right? And
Yeah.
so he gives me a sense of being outdoors more. So I feel like if you spend a little bit more time outdoors, you would feel him even more. So just try to do that a little bit because he just makes me feel like he'd like being out in the yard and by trees and things like this. That makes sense around dad, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It
So
does.
yeah, so I feel like if we get you he wears boots. So I do believe he either worked outside or maybe enjoyed that, you know, hunting or fishing outdoors. Like he definitely shows me he's an outdoors guy.
He fished.
Yeah. So he makes a joke though. He's not asking you to go fishing for him to be around you. I feel like you didn't like
Okay.
fishing. I feel like he tried to teach you fishing and maybe you didn't enjoy it, right?
No, actually I love fishing.
Oh, well,
So
there you go. Just the opposite. So maybe it is going out on that boat and connecting with them. But your dad really gives me a feeling of, Stephanie, he just gives me a feeling of, I feel like for him, he just lets me know that he's okay and that he doesn't want you to cut your life short by not exploring and by not living and by not enjoying because you're worried about him. Do you know what I mean?
yes, because I feel stuck.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just kind of
And,
curious. Did
and
your dad happen to have just by chance, like I think his hair was going white or gray, correct?
yes,
And did he happen to have wiry or bushy eyebrows by chance? That just keeps showing me eyebrows, so I'm trying to figure this out.
he he did, but not super bad. But yes, he
Yeah,
did have
okay,
them.
okay. They just don't feel real groomed to me. um
No, I'm a hairdresser, so I
Oh
cut
God.
them grooms for
Oh,
him.
that is so
So
funny.
if I didn't do that, yes, they were very much so
Oh,
out of whack.
I think that is hysterical, but I think that's what he's showing me, the eyebrows, letting him know his eyebrows are back to them old selves again. He shows me he's okay. Do you understand or do you connect at all, Stephanie, to a a belt buckle with him? Does that resonate? He just showed me a belt buckle, so I'm trying to put that together. And it's on a horse. Let's see, a horse. It could be a no, I guess it's a horse, right? Would your dad have been familiar with horses or a farm by chance?
He did like gardening, farming, and he gave my best friend one of his belt buckles.
Oh, that's it. Is he's talking about the belt buckle with the friend. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about. So again, that's he's letting you know too, not only is he acknowledging the belt buckle, but he's also kind of just letting you know I feel like you have support around you, right? I feel like there are people around you. I feel like it's like leaning on those around you as well. Sometimes I think you're a little independent, maybe don't like to ask for help, and he just makes me feel
Yes.
like yeah, he makes me feel like to just not be so stubborn and to ask for the help, right?
Right.
I wonder if your dad, he kind of gives me, your dad when he was younger gives me the feeling a little bit of like the Marlboro man. So,
Yeah, kind of.
yeah, he
Yes.
gives me a little
Yes.
bit of that. But I just feel like it's about wanting you to prosper. And I feel like it's like, he lets us know that you have a smart head on your shoulders. There's a lot for you to do. And I feel like he just wants you to really explore more and it's even taking more chances. And I feel like even taking more chances with your work or career.
Wow. Yeah, that's something I have actually been toying with this week, actually. So
There. So
that's a definite eye opener.
he's letting you know he's right there with you. He's supporting you. He definitely feels like, maybe even like getting your own salon, doing something next level, but he really makes me feel like he's right there with you. He's ready. He's excited for you. And he just gives me a lot of support saying you can do this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's yes, that
Now,
helps a lot.
one thing, just as far as if we want to look at a silver lining, as you said, tomorrow's dad's 8 years from diagnosis, but eight is a number for manifestation, right? So, what I want you to do is just tomorrow, just sit in a place of love and sit in a place of gratitude and ask, what is it you would like to manifest for yourself? And I believe that that's a time where dad's going to be able to help you the most, okay?
Okay.
I honestly, I wonder if your
Okay.
dad smoked because he keeps bringing up cigarettes, smoke. I feel like he lets you
He
know.
did.
Okay, he lets me know that the smell of
He
smoke for
did, but
you
he
is
quit
his.
cold turkey.
Okay, the smell of smoke though is his sign for you that he is around you. So when you randomly get a whiff of smoke, I want you to realize that's dad being around you.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah. So just know that. All right. The
Okay.
only other thing too to kind of pay attention to is your dad, I feel like either had a particular pair of shoes or just tended to walk heavy. I can't quite tell, but I could hear him walk, right? We know when dad's around. And so what I want you to do is when you kind of hear like just a random footstep or like a tap, I want you to know that that's your dad around you as well.
I actually have his favorite pair of outside shoes that he would put on to bring in wood that he had worn the bottoms out of, and he stuck cardboard in the bottoms of them because he wouldn't throw them away.
There you go. You see? So when you hear him walk, when you hear footsteps or a walk or a tap, I want you to realize that's dad just letting you know he's right here with you and around you. Okay, hun?
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a
Okay.
gorgeous night. Have a beautiful night. And just again, let's just sit with gratitude. Okay.
Thank you, Colby. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Lots of love to you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, everybody, let us do another caller here. Here we go. How about 610? Hey, 610. This is Colby. Who is this?
Trisha Hickey.
Hi, Trisha. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, I'd like to connect with my grandfather, and
Okay.
I'd like to get. Um, I'm going through a custody case. I want to just see if it's going to work out okay with me, for me.
Okay. Okay. Well, granddad's not going to do that for you. That's going to be more of a psychic
Okay.
thing, right? Granddad may offer the
Okay.
support, let you know the kind of. I will tell you this: there is an interesting thing, Trisha. Is I do hear to keep fighting, right?
Okay.
So I feel like with your granddad, he is not a person that would have given up easily. I just think,
No.
he's got a strong backbone and he's a tough cookie. So he really gives me the sense for you to keep fighting. Okay. And I know that you're
Right.
exhausted and I know that you are tired. And I definitely get the sense where there's also some intimidation happening as well. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like maybe this is an ex-spouse then, custody with you and the ex-spouse, correct?
Ex-boyfriend. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The baby daddy, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay. So what I feel like is it's interesting. I don't think it's interesting that this you went out with this person because I don't quite feel like he was your type because your granddad doesn't give me the feeling like he would have met up to your granddad's standards. So
No, he wouldn't have.
yeah, so it's kind of interesting to look at that a little bit, but I do feel like, and you have a son, is that correct, Trisha?
I have twins, two boys.
Okay, got it. Because your granddad definitely gives me the feel of grandsons for him or great grandsons. I am just curious though. These boys have blue eyes by chance? Is that the kids,
No,
or
they both have brown.
would your granddad have blue eyes? I'm being shown blue eyes. I'm
Yes.
trying. Okay, okay. So that is just your granddad showing me his eyes, looking at the kids. Okay, and I really
Hmm.
feel like with you, I feel like it is about fighting for the custody. I feel like again, you're trying to. This person's trying to intimidate you, trying to kind of arm wrestle, a little bit of that. Also trying there's something around money with this as well. So I feel like they're trying to pressure you and money's involved as well, right? So what I want you to do with this, I feel like it's absolutely going to be okay, but I also feel like it's about you having confidence through this as well. Because I feel like this ex boyfriend tries to shake your confidence, either that you're not good enough or there's no way you can have these kids. Like there's something there. And I want you to keep trusting it. And your granddad definitely is around, but he offers that support. He offers that love. He offers that care. He definitely offers that strong arm, though.
He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, I think he would have chased this guy around with a gun if he could have, like old school.
Yes.
He would have,
Very old school.
yeah, it would have been a can of a can of whoop butt on him. So,
Yes.
um, but I just know that I definitely feel like your granddad has been around you and has been watching over you and just kind of pay attention for feathers. I feel like your granddad actually sends you some feathers to let you know that things are going to work out.
Okay. I see a lot. I do collect the feathers. I see.
There you go. That's him letting you know he's with you and he's around you. Okay? And
Yes.
and it's like I feel like his best advice is not to let this person break you. Don't let them break you. Okay?
Right.
But he does love these boys. So I feel like he sends a lot of love and a lot of love about these boys. He just gives me a feeling like they feel to be very grounded and happy kids, right? They feel to have a lot of laughter even though things are stressful with you guys.
Yes. They are very happy.
Yeah, they
Totally
really are.
opposite from each other, but they're
Oh,
very
well,
happy.
yeah, yeah, they are. I am curious though, did you happen to do a project with them recently, either a puzzle or uh, something where you're just working together at a table? Because your granddad
So,
shows me you doing something at a table with these kids.
my one son is really artistic,
Okay.
and we, the, we all three of us, we do sit at the table and we paint rocks and we draw.
Oh, that's it. So I want you to know when you're there and you're at that table, just give a shout out to him. He's letting you know he's right there and he's right there with you. Okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if one of the kids drew a bird. Just look back or see if one of the kids or someone drew a bird.
Butterfly.
A butterfly. Okay. So your dad is just letting you know he's there and he's watching, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of love to you. I feel like this is going to work out. It's just about staying strong through it. Not allowing the person to harass you or intimidate, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, lots of love to you, honey.
Thank you, Colby.
You're welcome. Bye, Trisha.
Bye bye.
Okay, everybody, let us do another caller here. Here we go. Let's see. How about we do 856? Hey, 856. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Samantha.
Hey, Samantha. How you doing?
I'm doing not like great, but just okay.
Okay, sweetheart. What can I do for you tonight?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a touch to my mom or one of my uncles.
Okay, got it. On the other side, correct, sweetheart?
Yes,
Okay, got
yes,
it. And one of the uncles is mom's brother, correct?
yes.
Okay, got it. Mom steps in first, but this brother, I wonder if it was her older brother, just because he makes me feel like he's a little bossy. But,
Mm,
go ahead, what, sweetheart?
I was gonna say he was bossy, but he was the youngest brother.
Oh, okay, but you understand him being bossy, right? Like
Yes.
he knows everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mom steps in first, and mom just gives me a feeling like she was a hoot. I just feel like your mom was a lot of fun, not too stuck on herself or anything. You know what I mean? Like she just makes me feel like she's just a lot of fun, likes to play a lot, would like to goof around a lot. Does that make sense around your mom?
Yes.
She just just a nut in the house, right? Like just she's like she just makes me feel like she would do goofy things, right? Like grab a broom and sing into it or just goofy stuff she makes me feel like she would do, right?
Yeah, while cleaning, she would dance around and sing.
Yeah. I just feel like and I think she loved to make you kids laugh. She just really makes me feel like, just seeing you guys laugh and come together would really bring her a lot of joy. It's interesting. I think around Christmas, I feel like you guys celebrate Christmas because she gives me the smell of like cinnamon and that home smell around the holidays. I feel like she loved to kind of have that nice holiday home smell when it's the holidays, pine, all of that. Does that make sense?
Yes,
She
you're nailing it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. She shows me also like when we would decorate the tree. Like, okay, we're gonna have I think she had more fun than you guys, but she shows me like, oh my gosh. And then she would take the ornaments out, right? And she's gotta tell you every
Yes,
single ornament, what it was, where it came from. And you're
every
like,
story.
Mom, you told us last year. And but she'd tell you every year. like
Yep.
she really gives me that. But I also and she shows me there's some ornaments. I think you kids made them for her, but maybe you either have the ornaments or you still have the ornaments and use them. Is that right?
We had them out. I think they're in the basement though.
Okay.
I fully don't know where they're at.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can pull them out and put them on a tree for sure, right?
Yes.
She really gives me the feeling of like wanting people to celebrate, wanting people to come together. And I feel like though mom was ill prior to her passing. Would that be correct? She's
Y-
diagnosed and ill prior to the passing?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like with her, I feel like I do feel like this is cancer, correct?
It was something with her lungs and
Yeah.
heart.
Got it.
It
Okay.
was COPD,
Oh, yeah, yeah. So
I
like
believe
almost
that's
like a congestive heart failure. Okay, got it. So not cancer, but definitely the illness that we're picking
yeah,
up on. But again, that's kind of what she was giving me though, a little bit of that. I think difficulty breathing, right? Just labored breathing
yes.
sort of feeling. Yeah, you know that. But even
Mm,
still, I just see her like kind of scooting around the house in her house robe, even though she's sick, just scooting around, trying to do things, trying to kind of take care of things, getting that cup of coffee in the morning. She loves some coffee. Your mom loves some
yes,
coffee. Um,
yes.
so
Mm,
what you're
Sorry,
yeah,
kind of
okay.
choking up over here.
That's okay, sweetheart. That's okay. But yeah, she just shows me getting her cup, sitting down, and she just sit at that table and it's like interesting. I feel like your mom had a lot of gratitude in life. Like just she would just didn't ask for a lot. I just feel like for her, I just feel like she felt very happy with her family. Like she felt very grateful for her family. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And she just wants you to know how much she loves you. Did you got mom's a jewelry box from mom or a trinket box that holds jewelry? Is that correct?
I got her jewelry box.
That's right. She wants to let you know she knows this, right? She's just validating and acknowledging she knows that you have this um I don't know if it's on the jewelry box or maybe around your dresser area. She shows me some flowers. So I feel like you've got some, maybe it's a design of flowers or roses. Is there something around that bedroom or around that jewelry box that you see that is roses or flowers, honey?
Yeah. You know how sometimes on the wedding cakes there's the
Yep.
topper of roses?
Yep.
I kept her the wedding cake topper because she used to have it, and it's
Aw.
right on top of it.
Oh, sweetheart, you see how she knows this? You see, so she's like literally right there with you in this moment, right there showing us. Okay. So I just want you to always trust and know that she is around you. And I know it's hard and when you want to call her and talk to her and touch her, but you can always have that conversation with her. Just reach out. You can ask her for a sign. She's going to be there for you. She loves you with everything she's got. And she just feels like you're growing up into such a beautiful young woman. She just makes me feel like there's so much life ahead of you. She just wants you to keep sprinkling positivity. I think you're just known to be normally very optimistic. I think you're just like a ray of sunshine, right? I'm sure people say that to you, right? And
Yes.
she loves this about you. She loves this. Are you going into nursing or medical or something like that by chance?
No, I'm actually undecided, but I do like want to take care of people, but
Yep.
also animals. But I haven't fully
Okay.
went
Yeah.
through it.
Okay, so great. So just as long as I feel like you kind of paying it forward and helping, and if it's not like a medical field, maybe consider counseling, therapy, some trauma, something along these lines, and maybe it's even helping other kids, right? Because you're pretty young when mom passed, right? So maybe it's
Yes.
you helping other kids deal with trauma and using animals for it.
Uh,
Okay. So
yep.
just know that your mom is around you and is with you, sweetheart. She's sending you all her love, and I'll leave that with you, okay, honey?
All right. Thank you, Colby.
You're welcome. Will you do me a favor? Take a picture of that jewelry box and the topping and post it on the Facebook. Can you do that? Or
Yes,
send it
I will.
send it in a message. I want to see it.
I will.
All right. Lots of love to you, babe. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay,
Bye
bye,
bye.
honey. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. It's so hard, especially losing a parent, right? Or a parent losing a child. It is always just so heartbreaking. You can feel the loss and the sadness, but I just love hearing how their loved ones are around them and talking and showing that they're around them. I think that that's really just amazing. Okay, let us do 604. Hey, 604. This is Colby. Who is this?
This is Lori. Hi.
Hi, Lori. How are you, hon?
Oh, I could be better.
Okay. Okay. What
I,
can I do for
I
you
don't know if
tonight?
you've seen. Well, there's two things. My dad passed October 26th. I'm okay with it. I'm very spiritual. I know he's
Yeah.
here with me and everything. Um, but what my main thing is I'm in BC. So have you seen on the news what's happening here in
No,
BC, Canada?
I have not, Lori. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. So we're flooding. Like the town
Okay.
I live in, towns are washing away.
Wow.
It's just unbelievable. So I live on a mountain, and I just want to know. I just want to know what's going to happen to the town of Yarrow.
Okay. So when
If
I
you can
tune in,
see that.
I guess I feel like with Euro, though, this is a smaller town. Is this right? Not a huge city. It's a smaller town.
Very small. Blink
Okay.
and you'll miss it.
Okay. Because what I feel like this to me feels like the first thing I get is strength and resiliency. Like this is a tough as nails town. It's like
It really is. You
I,
wouldn't believe it.
yeah, no one is afraid of getting a callus on their hand working in this town, right? Um,
No.
and I just feel like you got. I mean, listen, my heart goes out to you. I will pray for your town and for BC, but I feel like you guys are going to be okay because I just feel like you guys. It's almost too. I guess what I'm being shown to. It's a feels like it's a little bit in a pocket, or it's almost like there's something about it where the storm. I feel like it doesn't hit your town quite as hard as it may be hitting the other towns. But I also feel like your people are going to just hold tight. Everybody's like holding tight and everyone's going to help each other. And it's like you guys are going to rebuild so quickly. Like I just feel like it's going to be like, all right, let's dust ourselves off and get going here.
It's exactly what's going on. It's like there's a few neighbors around, and like we all have properties.
Yeah.
And the neighbors, like this,
I can see.
we've
I
committed.
can see like generators. I can see sandbags. Like I feel like we're
Yes.
lending. Yeah, I'll give you this. You give me that.
Yeah.
Like I can. They're giving me goosebumps. Yeah. It's interesting.
Me too. I got goosebumps.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of it's interesting. I'd love for you to look into the history of that because it feels like there's like a lot of nativeness on that land. Like the land itself feels to have a holy feeling to it.
Yeah, my land actually, my land has an old medicine wheel on it.
Wow, is that just not unbelievable? And how protected, Now, what's also really crazy.
So protective.
Yeah, what's also crazy here is I feel like so once things start to kind of settle down and the sun is coming back out, they're showing me that you're going to find a rock. You're going to find a rock on your land. And there's just going to be something different. It's going to be something that was unearthed because of the storm. And I feel like this rock is just going to speak to you, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the prettiest rock, but there's going to be something that's calling you to this rock. I want you to go ahead and take that rock and take it to your house. I just feel like that rock is just letting you know that you are strong and that you are protected and that you are going to be okay.
All right. I love that. Thank you. I really, really needed to hear that from you.
Yeah, it's gonna. You guys just You guys are man. You guys are tough. There's even some older people in that town. It's like there's some tough old birds in that town. Like
I'm 65.
Oh God, yeah. You wouldn't even know it, but you guys are tough. I'm not going there. You guys don't take anything from anyone. But I love how united. It's a very united feel. And it's a beautiful place. And I want you to just keep using your own gifts. You're very spiritual, as you said. I want you to use your visions to set intentions, to set prayers, to manifest healthiness and happiness. And I feel like you guys are going to be okay. And really quick, your dad, Just want to give blessings to your dad. My grandmom passed on October 28th, so very similar to you.
Aw.
And I just
Yeah.
feel like, as a true gentleman, just making sure he's escorting the ladies onto the other side as well, correct? True gentleman, your dad.
Yes, he is.
That's right. So,
That's what he's doing. What a guy.
yep, absolutely. So, lots of love to you tonight,
Okay.
Lori. Keep your head up.
Thanks.
Please give love to your town from me, and
I will.
everybody. Just let's just take a minute. Everybody who's listening right now, everybody who's watching, if you'll do me a favor, just close your eyes and let's take a breath in, and let's just give a pause and thought of positive outcome for this town with blessings and love. There we go. We'll do it as a team, okay, Lori?
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Blessings, blessings. Much love.
Thanks.
I
Much
just love
love.
you, Colby.
Oh,
You know,
thanks so much,
you've been
Lori.
helping me for a long time.
Thank you very,
You really
very
have. You've
much.
helped me for a long time. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you
All the
very
best.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right. Have a great night.
Thank,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Oh, okay, everybody. Let us do another caller here. Here we go. How about, my goodness, here we go. How about 937? Hey, 937.
Hello?
Hi there, 937. How
Hi.
can I help you?
Hi, Colby. This is Wendy. I
Hi,
just want to check in and see if maybe my aunt will come through. I mean, there's
Got it.
lots on the other side, but she was the last one. And I
Okay.
want to tell you, I'm so happy that Lori got through because I saw her commenting on the post. And I was
Oh,
like, call, because you could tell she was so worried about her little town.
oh, that's
So that made my
wonderful.
heart good.
Yeah, I didn't, I don't get to see those. I see all the comments after my show is done.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know.
so,
That's why I was like, oh, I hope she calls. And then when I heard she got through, I was thankful.
oh, well, look at you. You're wanting wanting your own connection and grateful for her connection. So that's so
Yeah.
incredible. Let's talk about this aunt. This aunt would be on mom's side. Would that be correct?
Yep.
Okay, because I get a lady in a little bit of she's a little bit of a spitfire. I feel like is what I get from her, right? So I feel
Yeah.
like for her, it's like small and mighty. I just feel
Oh,
like
that would be my mom.
okay, your mom is small and mighty, right? But would your aunt also be
Yeah.
the spitfire, or is that mom?
My aunt was a Spitfire too,
Yeah. Okay.
but she wasn't small. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I just feel like they're actually both here. So let me just, and I think these two were very close in life, right? Yeah. I know they're sisters, but I actually feel like they were friends and did things together. But I feel
Yeah.
like your aunt
Yeah.
gives me a real sense of, I don't know, like even though your mom's a spitfire, like your aunt wouldn't let her push her around. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like your aunt is a strong lady, would stand her ground with things.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like with her,
Yeah.
she gives me a feeling. I feel like up until later years, she was very strong, or her body was okay, right? Like to me, again,
Yeah.
I'm independent. I'm doing things. I'm taking care of things. I'm still cooking. I feel like she's like, and then and in the elder years, the last couple of years, I feel like that her health really declined.
It declined very quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she also shares with me too. I feel like she's a very neat lady, like tidy. Things are organized, or things are very neat in the house. Would you know that?
No, she was probably the opposite of that.
Okay. I'm just curious though, was mom neat then? Is mom or are
Uh,
you or are you the organized one? Are you the one where things are nice and neat in the drawers?
Yeah, they probably would say I'm not that way, but I always helped my aunt. I always,
Yeah.
when I went to her house, I
Kind of
always
fixing things up.
tidied.
Or
When I was a kid, she'd come home and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of her cabinets would be
Yeah,
rearranged. So
that's
that's
what
probably what she's
yeah,
talking.
that's exactly what it is. Because she's showing me like drawers and cabinets and things like all like nice and neat now and dusted. Like I think you'd go around and
Yeah.
dust.
Yeah, I would
But
go and try to help her as much as I could.
yeah, but
Yeah.
she really gives me the sense of always appreciating it. But it's hard because sometimes you would move things and she wouldn't know where they were. But she would try like not to give you a hard time because I think in her madness and her mess, she knew where everything was, right?
Yeah.
But she really also gives me I really do feel like there's a real sweetness to her, just a real appreciation with her. You understand that?
Yeah.
And I think you
She's a
had to
very nice
help her.
lady.
I feel like even towards the end, I feel like you had to help her or you're running errands for her. Would you understand that, Wendy?
Mm,
Or do you know someone who's
no, not
running
so much because of COVID. I
COVID?
was trying to stay away. I was trying
Okay.
to stay away because of COVID.
I feel like someone is running
Yeah.
errands for her. Would you know who that person is? Like doing little errands for her.
Her husband seems to be like picking up. She was the one that never forgot a birthday card, never
Okay.
forgot. She was the cheerleader of the family. And
Yeah.
since her husband has picked that all up,
Okay, got it.
like he sends the birthday cards now
Got
and
it.
stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I just feel like she's giving me a lot of appreciation though. I honestly feel like though the appreciation is really there's a lot of appreciation for you. So I guess I know you said because of COVID you were a little more distant,
Well,
but
when she died, I went to Tennessee and I
yeah.
kept telling her I would come for a tea party.
Okay,
And then
okay.
she died, and I brought the tea party to all the grandchildren,
There you go.
and we did that in
Yeah.
honor of her for
Okay. Because
for
she
her
she
death.
really lets me know that she really that meant a lot to her. This appreciation I feel like really meant a lot to her. And I feel like
I also made sure, she always made sure that every family member that passed, we did a balloon release for them.
okay, okay.
And I made sure we did
You
a
did one
balloon release
for
for her.
yeah, see, so you were doing
Yeah.
those things taking care of her, and I just feel like she really appreciates that, and I feel like it's also, not to I almost feel like they're passing the torch onto you, meaning, like, I think you're gonna end up being the matriarch. I feel like, you kinda
Mm.
creating the fun, creating the gatherings, keeping people together, and keeping people close. I feel like, they're really giving me a sense of you being a big part of that. So I'm not sure if that's something you've thought about or are looking to do, but that's something where she definitely gives me a feeling of passing that torch on to you.
Yeah, I try. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
try.
Okay.
There's
And
just so many. There's not very many of them left. There's not very
yeah,
many family members left. I feel,
yeah, yeah, but they give me a lot
Yeah.
of I just feel like though on the other side, it was a beautiful reunion for her. I mean, we're looking at brothers, uncles, cousins, parents. Like she really, your mom had a big old party for her. So I just feel like your mom loves like to have a little celebration anyway, right? So I just feel like they definitely give me this essence of connecting and celebrating and a real sense of peace. I mean, there's just such a sense of peace. I do feel like she's asking for people to look after her husband because I do feel like he is also definitely older in years, getting more frail. And I feel like any support that could be given his way, she would really appreciate it. Okay.
Yep. I will make sure that he is
Yeah.
looked after,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely. And then
and I'm sure she before she passed, she was talking a lot about the other side, and having visions of the
yeah.
other side. And so,
Yeah.
and it's funny because you had brought my mom through after my mom passed,
Oh,
a year or so ago, and she was my best friend, and so she heard the recording, and so yeah, she really liked you. So
oh, isn't that
so
wonderful and sweet? So yeah, she's
yeah,
not going to hesitate coming forward tonight. Colby, it's
no,
good to
she
see you,
loved
dear.
you. She
Oh,
loved you. So
I just feel like
yeah.
for her, she can really one last little thing. She keeps showing me penmanship. So I know you said the cards and all, but I think she'd always make sure she writes something. Always make sure, she's writing a little something to let people know she loves them. I think she's very affectionate that way.
Yes.
And And
she was everybody's cheerleader.
yeah,
And she
yeah,
would send memes and yep.
yeah. And I
She
do
never
feel
forgot an anniversary.
no, and I
Yeah.
do feel like it's two things though. I feel like she gave you a ring. So would you happen did her husband give you a ring from her? Because I feel like there's a
Her
ring for
husband was
you.
her husband was supposed to give me a ring, but I haven't asked for it yet because I it's just kind of one of those weird subjects.
Well, she's
Yeah.
saying ask for it. You know, she's saying
Okay.
ask for it. That's why she's okay. Right? So it's
Yeah.
okay to ask for it. And she says you can play this recording for him to let him know. So there you go.
Uh,
But I do feel like for you, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of support, and she gives me just so much love for you. So I do hope this helps, and I hope you have a beautiful night. And she just wants to really have you guys celebrate the holidays. I just think that that's just going to mean so much to her. Okay.
okay, I will do. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Colby.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful night.
You too. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, everybody. That is the end of this episode here. I want to thank you guys so much. If you don't mind, if you have time and you feel inspired and want to help or support, you can do a few different things. You can always send the stars, which is really nice. I think that's kind of a cool thing that Facebook is doing. Also, if you happen to be on the Apple's podcast, you can always leave a review. That's nice and free, just a few minutes of your time. And that just means the world to me and helps so much. And I would really appreciate it. Next week is Thanksgiving. So we won't have an episode next week, but please take a moment, show your gratitude, sit in that space. And I know a lot of you have been through a lot of things, especially over the last year and a half, a lot of losses, a lot of disappointment, ups, downs. But if we can find that gratitude, no matter what, when we can dig deep and find that gratitude and focus on it, we automatically raise our vibration. And as a community, we raise a vibration as a whole. And that's how we all stick together and get through even the toughest and darkest times. Okay. So lots of love to you guys. I'll see some of you Saturday night with Janet, maybe Monday night at the Manifestation Workshop. Lots of love, and I'll just see you right after Thanksgiving. Have a great, great night, everybody. Lots of love to you.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.